Hello and welcome back to Sherwood Park Toyota. Today we're looking at a 2023 Toyota Highlander XLE all-wheel drive, 7-passenger in the color white. Let's take a look. So, starting up front here, underneath the hood, you'll find a 2.5-liter 4-cylinder engine. It is turbocharged, gets up to 265 horsepower and 310 pound-foot of torque. We do have a 5,000-pound towing capacity on this unit, and also has a payload of 1,715. Up front, of course, is where you have your daytime running lights, headlights, and your fog lights. As you move along to the side, you may notice this unit does come with 3M treatment on the front end. You then have your alloy wheels. Side mirrors have integrated turn signals and blind spot monitoring. All of the rear windows come with factory tinting, and you'll see your silver roof rails up top here. As we approach the back, you'll find your XLE all-wheel drive trim level badge on the right-hand side, and then the Highlander on the left. Underneath your rear logo is your backup camera. And then to open up the hatch here, simply reach next to the camera under the logo and press the button. Inside here we have a great view of your second and third row seating. Both of them have a 60-40 split on the left-hand side. You can see that we have the left-hand side of the third row seating laid down, just so that you can see around inside here a little bit more. Rear passengers do have access to storage spaces on either side, and the seats can be adjusted for both second and third row using these little latch controls on the outside corners. And in the back, you do have these long straps to be able to pull the seat back up into position. We have lots of storage space back here, especially if you do choose to lay your seats down to extend your cargo space forward into the cab. On the left-hand side, you'll find this little hidden tucked-away storage compartment. It goes quite deep down in there. And then, of course, if you lift up the false floor, you have more storage under here. And this is also how you're able to access your spare tire through here. Instructions are included. And then to close up your space here, you can reach up to the handle on the right hand side or just press the electronic button. Next, let's take a look at the inside. So in the back here, you'll have the sight to see that your interior upholstery is the black leatherette. It does have a little bit of texturing to the seats and comes with black stitching as well. Your second row seats have access to the folding down armrest/cup holder, easily folds away to increase your seating space. On the back of both your front passenger and front driver seats, there is pouch storage available. And on the back of the console, you'll see the independent third option for your air conditioning, so that your rear people are able to control their own temperatures. Down below that is your charger spaces, and currently we have the rubber Highlander mats throughout the unit. Bit of storage inside the door here, as well as having the built-in sunshade. It unhooks here, goes up, and hooks into your window, keeping the sun out of everybody's eyes without impeding their view. Just as easily unhooks, goes down, and then is flush with the door frame. And also on the sides of the seats are where you're able to access controls to get behind for your third row passengers. You can release to slide forward. You can simply adjust your seating for the back, or you can do all of them at once. You'll see that fold inwards. You're now able to pull your seat forward and access all of your rear seating. So going forward from here, if you take a look at your handle, you'll find these two double lines on the outside corner of the handle. These indicate keyless entry, so if you have the key fob on your person, you can tap your hand here to lock and unlock. Inside your driver's door compartment, we have the power windows for front and back, as well as your child safety lock, power lock system, and side mirror controls. Front driver's seat is electronically adjustable. Back, front, up, down, lumbar support. You have both your hood release latch and your gas release on the bottom left-hand side of your dash. Above that, you have a little storage cubby, and then you have controls for your automatic headlamps, automatic on-off, heated leather steering wheel, and the power trunk release. Above that is your odometer trip and dash brightness controls. Hop in here and take a look at the controls on the steering wheel itself. Left-hand side, controls for your dash display. Then your hands-free communication and your volume control. Right-hand side is your radio controls on the bottom, adaptive cruise control up top, including the sonar and your lane departure. Then in the middle here is your infotainment display screen. This is where you access much of the information about your daily driving experience, including your optional navigation and all of your audio listening. You're also able to access some of the displays for your air conditioning for both front and rear passengers through the infotainment display, as well as your Eco Heat Cool and your de-icer settings. All of your connected devices and audio listening, AM, FM, and satellite radio all come installed. There's also full Bluetooth connectivity for both Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, and an optional USB adapter, a couple of them. We'll take a look at that in a second. Underneath here is, of course, the main climate control center. We do have the dual climate control so that you and your front passenger can have your own unique temperature settings, or you can sync them up. It'll say passenger, and now they will work in unison. Aside from that, you have the option for controlling your rear climate through here, as well as turning it on and off. You have defrost for your front, or your front heated seats with 3 variant levels on either side for you and your front passenger. And then your defrost for front and rear windshield, side mirrors, and the defog for the rear windshield as well. In the middle there is your four-ways, then you have your push-start ignition, and then your whole storage space that lasts the whole way across your front dash. In the middle here, you'll find this little black pad with a glowing green dot in the back. This is a wireless charging pad. It is compatible with all wireless charging devices. The way this is positioned is nice, that way you can keep your phone within reach. You can still see what's going on. You can put it on a slight angle if you want to have a better view at it without it having to go kind of into one of your cup holders or some other random spot. Never lose your charge, and you can still see what notifications are coming up on there. We do have a look at some of the really nice stitching details that happens throughout here, as well as these nice metallic touches that goes nicely with this black gloss on the infotainment. Then down below we have the nice storage space itself, as well as all of your different charging options, USB and your 12-volt adapter. Gear shift cup holders, and then your driving modes for your sport, normal, and eco. You also have mud, sand, and your rock and dirt. Parking brakes, traction control, snow, and downhill assist. And then your middle console space, really deep, tons of room, has a moving tray, and another 12-volt adapter. Overhead on your rearview mirror, you have these controls with 1, 2, or 3 dots. Those are your garage door openers. Above that, you have sunglasses compartment, your SOS button, overhead lighting controls, and controls for your moonroof. Thanks again, folks, for joining us on this full video tour for this 2023 Toyota Highlander XLE all-wheel drive in the color white. It is located here at Sherwood Park Toyota at 31 Automall Road in Sherwood Park, Alberta. You can also reach us at 780-306-7703, and remember, life is full of choices. Let us be yours.